Welcome. So in our cleaning shrimp tutorial, I told you to save the heads, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite things to do with the heads is a shrimp head mousse. So I have my heaven in a jar. Remember, that is raw garlic and vegetable oil, and I'm going to put it into my frying pan. Turn it on. And I'm going to add in about 5 or 6 heads, maybe 7, depending on how shrimpy we want to go. I'm going to add some chopped tomato. And I have these guajillo chilies. Now, I had mentioned before that we have this amazing tradition of dried chilies in Oaxaca. I love the guajillo. When it's fresh, it's called a mirasol. And I don't want to use the seeds. I really want to use the outside of it. So I'm just going to break it open and take out all the seeds and membrane. The shrimp can have a delicate flavor, so I don't want to overpower with the heat of the chili. This isn't supposed to be a super spicy mousse, just very flavorful. Just ripping open the guajillo, taking out all the seeds. There we go. And I'm just going to rip this up, put in some pieces. So I'm sauteing up the chilies, the tomatoes, the shrimp heads in our garlic oil. The herb I like to use for this is thyme, and just do this. And if you're like me and you think wine goes with everything, you can add a splash of white wine. Because what we're going to do is we're going to blend this concoction with a little bit of cream cheese to create that mousse-like texture. So you can see, look how amazing this looks. We have our tomato, and we're getting all the flavor from those shrimp heads. So I have my food processor. One thing I love about my food processor is it has this inner dish, so I'm not messing up the whole thing. Just a standard blade. I'm gonna take my frying pan, and I'm gonna pour all this stuff into my food processor. And let it go. Okay, let's have a look and see how it's coming. Smells amazing. And it's really broken up. At this point, I'm gonna add my cream cheese. I'm gonna do half a cream cheese. You can do a whole one, depending on the amounts you're making. The important thing is to really taste and adjust. You don't have to use specific amounts all the time. No 2 tomatoes are the same, no 2 chilies are the same, no 2 shrimp heads are the same. So you might find that you have enough flavor with this. You might want to add some more shrimp or some more cream cheese, depending on your palate. Okay, so our cream cheese will have integrated perfectly with our tomato shrimp head mixture. And now I'm going to introduce one of the most important elements of a Mexican kitchen, which is the strainer. Okay, it's used for all types of moles and aguas. And I'm going to pour my mixture into the strainer because I don't want any of that, those little bits of shell. And then I'm just going to press it through. And I'm going to be left with this really nice liquid that has the cream cheese in it. So here we have our shrimp head mousse before it goes in the fridge. I'm going to have a taste, and now I'll know if I want to make any adjustments. It's delicious. Now, if I put this in the fridge and let it sit for 3 or 4 hours, as I said, it's going to get that nice, light, mousse-like consistency. But at the same time, this is a great sauce filled with shrimp flavor without using the body of the shrimp. And you could use this for a seafood stir fry. You could put it with some pasta. You could use it as a base for your risotto. It's endless. And dinner's ready.